One reason you may play saxophone is because you've heard others play it and they sound incredible. These players play their instruments quite literally to a point where they can make it sing, which provokes emotion and just makes you feel good. It's therefore understandable that so many people wish they could play the saxophone due to the sound that a pro sax player can make with their instrument. So how do you even begin to get that sound? The simple answer is vibrato. Now, of course, you can't apply vibrato to a less than solid sound, so you would need to ensure that you can produce nice long notes which give good quality sound before applying vibrato, which not only improve your tone, but will strengthen your embouchure too. So if you're watching this video, my guess is you would be quite new to your instrument and you're wanting to improve your sound, right? Well, perhaps you're having problems with notes that sound very beginnerish and maybe they sound like this. And you want a more refined sound like this. Did you hear the difference? The first note was harsh sounding, but the second note, with vibrato added, softened the sound and made it more appealing. So what is vibrato and how do you make that sound? Well, vibrato is a way of changing the airflow that you blow down the sax by changing the position of your tongue, believe it or not. Now, who thinks about what their tongue's doing inside their mouth? The most you may have even thought about your tongue is as an early sax player with articulation and tonguing the reed. Well, now there's a bit more to think about. I'm going to explain where exactly your tongue needs to be in order to create the vibrato sound. So here goes. Your tongue will touch the inside of the top back teeth, which means that your tongue needs to sit quite far back in your mouth. You achieve vibrato by making your tongue move in a gentle sort of up and down motion. Try saying the word toy and then follow it with oi 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 without the t. So toy oi 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 oi. You may feel a bit silly. Toy oi 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 oi. But did you notice how your tongue moved up and down and how it brushed the back teeth, your top back teeth? Well, we now need to transfer that to the sax, but instead of speaking, we'll blow the sax and we'll use that same tongue position and the movement from before. Now, to start with, this isn't going to sound too good. It's going to sound quite wavy, and that's normal whilst you learn to perfect vibrato. The more you stress the wavy sound, the easier it is to identify a change in the sound that you're making, so it's fine for the sound to be wavy when you first start. You can slow the tongue movement and you can speed it up. This is often how players, or professional sax players, use vibrato on their instruments. So here's your initial sounding vibrato with the tongue movement we discussed earlier. This is going to sound quite wavy. And now you can try and slow it right down, just so that you can hear the difference in sound and it becomes a little less obvious, like this. And you can speed the vibrato up by increasing the speed of the tongue movement. Mine almost got tongue-tied there. Let's try that. So when you've spent a bit of time perfecting this, you can emulate what the pro players do, which is a sort of cross between a slow vibrato to start with and then speed it up to end the note on a faster vibrato. So, like I said earlier, you need to make sure you can sustain a long note before adding vibrato to it. And assuming that you do have a solid sound in place first, there's absolutely no reason why you can't transition from the standard beginner tone to something a little more refined, which no doubt will make you feel amazing. If you found this video useful, I would be super grateful if you would subscribe to my channel and like my video. I plan to upload regular content, so stay tuned and I'll see you on the next video.